they get a check, they get a phone, while people in this country are starving, barely able to make it. Yet again, not you in particular, but your organization likes to paint a false narrative. And we're tired of it.
Yeah.
American people are tired of it.
Yeah.
And you guys are gonna see, that's right. You guys are gonna see in 2024 when there's a red wave and there's a landslide, what's gonna happen. And if you guys try it again with what happened with the last election, with the cheating and the changing the votes at 3 o'clock in the morning, and the, what was it? The suitcases coming in, people running votes through the machines more than once, we're tired of it. We're done. We're voting for Trump. We're gonna be voting red all the way down ticket. We're gonna get Mayor Adams out of here. We're gonna get AOC out of here. It's over. We're tired. That's it.
You think that New York? You think that New York is fed up with Democrats?
Yes.
In general?
Yes. AOC had the ability. She voted against Amazon coming in creating jobs. The Green New Deal is bullshit. It's fake. It's a scam. It's a scam. And we're just sick of it. We got people from the WHO, they're trying to sign a treaty, what is it, where the WHO is going to be able to tell us what to do? Who is Tedros? He's a nobody. The same thing with the WEF.
They were not in election. They were somebody put there.
Exactly. That's a huge problem. You have Klaus Schwab. He's a real-life James Bond villain telling us that we're gonna eat bugs. We're gonna own nothing and we're gonna be happy. This is ridiculous.
Tell me, did you vote for Trump in 2016?
I voted. This is gonna be my third time voting for Trump.
So you were always on board.
I was on board with that man when he got down that escalator. I was a little iffy, I'm not gonna lie, but when he talked about the missing 28 pages from the 9/11 report, that's when I knew he meant business.
Gotcha. And what have the community? Do you still live in New York?
Yes.
Where about? What borough do you live in now?
I'm in the suburbs. I'm not gonna say exactly where, but
Okay, that's fine. But you're out in the burbs.
Yeah.
Do you feel like in the community that you're in the suburbs, people feel the same way that you do?
a lot of people feel the same way that I do. But you get ostracized if you say anything, right?
Do you think because it's New York and New York is a pretty liberal state?
Yeah. I mean, listen, you can be black, you can be Hispanic, and you'll be considered a white supremacist if you agree with Trump. You liberals are ridiculous. You guys are ridiculous.
Gotcha. And what issue is most important to you now?
The biggest issue is the border. We can't support these people. You have this moronic mayor that we have here in New York City. He wants to hire illegals to be lifeguards. This is clown world that we're living in right now. Yeah, because they're great swimmers.
Yeah.
You know, and you guys, especially the New York Times, because you guys are globalist papers. Like, let's be real about it. The New Yorker, the New York Times, you guys are globalist papers. You know, you push water for the globalists, and you guys are destabilizing this country purposefully. But how do we take care of these illegals? Look what's going on in France and what's going on in Europe. They're allowing for these Middle Eastern refugees, and I'm using air quotes, they're refugees, right, that are coming in, they're destroying France. There's no-go zones in Switzerland and Sweden and all of these countries. It's not a stable model that any country can live by.
Where did you grow up? Like, did you grow up
In the city.
In the city? In Brooklyn?
In the city, yes.
Yeah.
Brooklyn and Staten Island.
Brooklyn and Staten Island. What was this? Were you raised conservative or?
No, I grew up in the projects. Stapleton Projects on Staten Island.
And so were you raised in sort of a liberal environment, you would say?
Of course, they brainwash us to be liberal. They brainwash blacks and Hispanics in this city, in all the boroughs, to be liberal, and they come out every 4 years to pander to you just to get your vote. And what happens after the election? Nothing gets done.
Yeah.